races today, and I will run through the lanes. In lane 1, we have Dana Point in the green jerseys from Southern California. Lane 2, Purple Ladies from the Pacific Northwest. Lane 3, FPH, Florida Paddling Hui from East Coast Outrigger. Lane 4, Golden State Outrigger, local crew from Golden State Outrigger Canoe Club. And lane 5, Avalon CJ, Southern California Outrigger Canoe Club. Um, and lane 6, Hele Cow from the East Coast Outrigger on the far end in lane 6. So they're just about ready. This race will entail 3 turns. So it will be exciting to watch how these women turn these canoes.
Dave, tell me about. Did you participate of the six-man race, or you did only V1 this
I
weekend?
only did V1. I'm in the East Coast, so I didn't have a team that I could do it with. I do belong to Team California here in Southern California, but they decided not to want to participate in this. So I just was an independent paddler, but nobody needed me, and that's fine. So
Like me.
yeah, it's just you exactly. Maybe we should have talked a little more before the event, but that's okay. I'm really excited about V1.
So, Dave, do you know some of the women that are out here on the
I know the
field
Dana
right now?
Point crew. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Dana
Dana
Point
Point women?
crew. One thing I know about them particularly is they've always, Dana Point, the program there has always been solid for decades, but particularly the Dana Point women, within the past couple of years, they've worked exclusively with Johnny Puakea. And I'm not talking about a one-day clinic or a 5-day camp, weeks and weeks with Johnny
Years.
Puakea, years.
Johnny's
And it's
been with Dana women for years.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a
So, and
program, right?
it's
Yeah.
an amazing program, and they've learned so much from him, and it shows.
Yeah.
I mean, they just won world championships.
Yeah. They are probably the best women's crew in
Exactly.
California,
Exactly.
the entire
Exactly.
state, if not the entire continental United States. And we're
Exactly.
going to see right now how they fare in the sprints. This is a Master
You
Women's
just
41,000 race that's about to start. And this is the finals to decide who goes to Hilo in 2024.
and for sure, Dave, you know more girls here because the girls from Miami, you know all of them.
Yep.
Paolo's wife is stroking the Florida Pedaling Hui. That team's a strong team also from the East Coast. We're trying to grow the sport in the East Coast,
Mm-hmm.
Angela, and here in the West Coast, it's strong. The VAC community, it's one of the strongest in the world. But we're trying to build this on the East Coast, and Paolo is doing such a great job with
Yeah.
his team.
Yeah. Well, Paulo's like a household name here in California now, so it just goes to show how strong Florida is. And the women are off. Master 41,000 meters. The women are off. Lane 1, we have Dana Point. Lane 2, Purple Ladies. Lane 3, Florida Paddling Hui. Lane 4, Golden State Outrigger. Lane 5, Avalon from Southern California. And Lane 6, Hele Cow from East Coast Outrigger.
Purple Ladies, Purple Ladies. I like this name, and those girls are fast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the champion here that is gonna be representing the women's the V1 Master Fifth Women Champ Final. Here with us also we have Chris. Chris, both you and Dave are gonna be representing USA in Hilo. Like guys, we have this final coming up.
Well,
We're gonna talk about this final specifically right now, but after this final, I want you to jump and
Sure.
give a shout out for your
Three
sponsors
turns,
and
and we
everyone.
got lane 1 coming into that turn, coming in wide enough to still stay in their lane because obviously we get a little technical with these lanes. And as we seen yesterday, the trick is to kind of stop the canoe and get that AMA around the flag. So if you don't kind of put the brakes on at that turn, you're going to pass the flag. You're going to get pushed out of your lane, and then you're going to have
as you
we've
approach the flag.
yeah, well, or you just gotta you hit that flag and you stop that canoe. We've seen some canoes now. All these canoes, as you can see, they all are representing a final race. Nobody got hung up on the turn. Nobody back paddled. Yesterday we saw a few teams having to back paddle to stay on their course, their respective lanes, not mow down the flag. Today, these 1,000-meter women got around that turn, made it almost look easy. And you know, guys, if you've been out there, it's not. So this is a true final. This is great to see this level.
Their turn was fairly swift, fairly smooth, and some of them were actually pretty tight, considering the
I'm
Monte
impressed. I'm impressed.
Yeah. And as you can see, lane 2 from our vantage point.
No, where are we at right now?
We've got the purple ladies,
purple ladies and
lane
Dana
2, and Dana's
are putting
coming up.
on a great race.
So we'll watch them as they approach the flag and come into the second turn.
Unofficially, they're even. And so, again, we like to throw in the unofficial because we're just kind of going from our point of view.
Yeah.
And
look at this turn.
They stopped the canoe. They're getting around that flag. And
we talk about that a lot of yesterday, like the importance of pressing the brakes.
The post, and you can see the purple lady that Uni's in seat 1 on the right. And then pops over.
In true final fashion, both of these women have come around that turn. We couldn't tell you, and we're right in front of the race who's ahead. That was an awesome display there. Hopefully somebody has that on video because that's one you want to keep there for an example of how to get these turns going.
Yeah, and you can see each crew has a totally different technique. We have a crew over there that I believe that's lane 5. Yep. Still working on their turn. That's Avalon. But Dana and the purple ladies are just taking
lane 3 and lane 4 in an amazing battle for third place.
That's right.
So, and again, you don't know how deep they're going to take these results as far as who's going to qualify for Hilo. So they may go 2, they may go to 3rd, they may go to 4th place. So you got to give it your best, and you can't count anybody out as far as being able to have that opportunity to get in there and represent the U.S. And of course, with all these races going on at such an early stage, we're coming into the turn. A lot of these teams are looking this good now. I know
that's the final turn.
Final turn. These ladies are going to go home, and they have 9 months to get ready for Hilo. It's a long ways away. It sounds like a long ways away. But when you look at this caliber, you look at this level. So pinned in that thing right around the flag is Dana in lane 1. In lane 2, right with them is the purple ladies.
Yeah, and lane 3 and 4.
Lane 3 and 4, the battle is beautiful for 3 and 4.
And they have a totally different technique to do their turns as well. So it's interesting to see how every crew is turning differently.
This one is the one that takes you to Hilo on this finish. If you can hear in our microphone in the background, everybody cheering.
They're coming down. This is the final leg to the finish line, so they will not have a turn at this end. They will just cross the finish line. So this is the final sprint.
Purple ladies and Dana girls battling for the first place. Yeah. And another beautiful battle between the FPH, the Hui, and I think that's
from Golden State.
Golden State.
Lane 3 and 4.
So here we go. All you got to do is get that nose ahead, and that's the hardest thing right now that can happen. And Dana is unofficially just got that wonderful finish, determination.
Look the battle by 3 and 4.
And in lane 3 and lane
4. Lane 1, unofficially.
The Miami crew's putting a lot of power in this end. The FPA, the Florida Paddling, who is putting a lot of power to try to beat top 3 in this race. And I think they did.
Beautiful.
I think they got it.
I think they did. They're celebrating.